Just so you know, that's the cheat, and you just don't tell anybody about it. Don't, you know. It's instead of shifting 4 times in a row, we just have to shift once, which actually reduces the chances of crashing and burning. Because everyone gets really scared. The other thing you can do is just slightly slow down, just the littlest bit. Okay, now I want to think about how can you make, if you were to play this with an orchestra, how can you make the opening chords even more resonant, right? Can you play just for me the first chord? Repeat it a few times. How big can you make it? Yes. Can you send the D string? I want you to send it over there. Yes. Oh, very good. You know what I like now is also you work with your viola, and the viola acts as a counter motion. Can you add a little bit more of that? Okay, and don't go too close to the fingerboard because then we get. Oh. Yes. Next chord. And a little bit vibrato on this one, just because the F is not. Yeah. Okay. Great. So. And then when you do this, because you have to play everything a lot bigger, especially the short notes, then it's going to also inspire the piano to give you more energy. Can we try to just the very, very beginning with you again? Maybe just 4 bars before or something like that. Okay, so already the fact that you play everything a little bit bigger makes it so much more convincing. One of the dangers of playing this kind of classical music where, we're taught to play very elegant, right? So they don't want you to play really romantic. But the danger of this is that people start to walk on eggshells, right? And it feels like you're playing, oh, I can't mess it up. And then actually what happens is the whole body gets a little paralyzed, right? So I want to try something just for the benefit of the audience that we were doing with the violists yesterday. And I want you to, we're talking about freeing your airways when you play, right? So I want you to scream and play the first few chords. He didn't know he has to do it. Okay, so I'll demonstrate it for them, so there's no shame, right? That's what we're doing. There is a great reason for this. Okay, try on your own. Don't need the piano for this one. Good. Okay, great. See, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. What I want you to notice, now we'll do it without the screaming. What that does to your body, the moment you make any noise and you let the air go through, right? What will happen is that the whole body gets much, much more relaxed. And actually the sound is much more open and you had a much bigger sound. Can you do it now and make a snake sound and play the same thing? Can we do it with piano? Actually, let's do it with piano. That's 4 before. And you breathe, remember, breathe out before you play. Yeah? Very good. Okay, so what do we notice is when it gets a little bit trickier, that's where you stop your breathing. And if you stop your breathing, there is not enough oxygen that goes to the muscles, and that's where soreness comes in, especially if you have to do it in orchestra or something. I should not hit this microphone. I apologize. So I would, in your practicing, trying to find this. The other thing is when we're nervous, especially for an audition, right? What happens is that we go on stage and we're already stressed and we're already holding our breath, and then the tension is really building. So to remember and then play actually increases your chances of success by a lot. Now, you remember the first 10 bars of this thing? Can I move this 10 out of the way? So here's what I want to do now. because I still think that there is a little bit of, we were talking about this yesterday, tension in your hips. So I want you to walk, or let's get the pedal out of the way, and I want you to play the beginning again and walk around here, right? And at a brisk pace. Don't walk like a penguin, right? You have to walk at the brisk pace and play. So you're going to do this. Let's do 4 bars before. And go the other way. Nice. Sounds great. Walk faster, faster, faster. Okay, fantastic. Already, I mean, the opening sound is so much more resonant. You can hear the difference in the hall, right? Everyone is very happy. Now, I hit the microphone again. Here's the other thing I will tell you. One of the tricks that makes the 16th note passage easier, apart from, can you try playing it once, start at oboe? Under tempo for us. No piano, it's fine. Okay. Can you play triple forte? Okay. I tell you, why is this very difficult for you? Because you use the entire forearm to do it. And the fact that your wrist is quite locked makes it much more difficult because big muscles get tired really quickly. So we're going to do it, this exercise, maybe come a little bit closer. Now play the normal bowing and turn so that they can see it. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put my hand here and you're going to play for me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Go for it. Okay, let's do half tempo. Da-da-da-da. Okay, great. So still you want to be using your elbow levels, right? So you still the elbow. I just don't want you to do this. But you can still play, with very little bow. But play very loud. Very good. Oh, good. Okay, so just so you know, for your own benefit, it's worth to practice these, can you try once, play only open strings of this passage? This is going to be great. Okay, you know what I see? It's not completely clear in your head what the open strings are. And that's why the bow and the fingers not completely line up. So, in your own time, I would practice. Write it. It's worth it to write it out, like literally the G, 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 D, 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 right? You write this out, and then you practice this until you memorize it separate from the pitches. Just being able to do the open strings, with your, again, see? Do the pitches again. Do the open strings without any of the pitches. Once you can do that, left hand is going to be easy. Of course, then you practice, rhythms and all this stuff. Okay, now, I give you another trick for this kind of thing. Some of the notes, I think, are more interesting than others. And maybe, right? And then the other thing I'll tell you is this. In this classical music, which is written in a very square way, we have to find the variety. And I think some of the variety that I want to find with you is more different strokes, right? So one of the easy ways to do that is to play some of the things really on the string and some of the things, more off the string. Right? Can you just try for me this a little bit? Let's do it without piano. Do a little under tempo so you can actually control what's going on. Very good. Yeah, just do it without piano. It's fine. Just do on your own and play really loud for the people in the back there. 2 minutes. Okay, thank you. I admire you for nailing these octaves 3 times in a row. So already, now, just by grouping them and highlighting certain notes with, you know, a little bit of time, you fixed most of your left-hand coordination problems. The problem is if it feels like you're running down the stairs, then that's what happens, especially in the auditions, right? So having a couple of those checkpoints is really useful. Can we just play 4 bars before the beginning, and I want you to walk around, play really loud, and you don't need to scream. Nice. Take your time now. Sing. Big sound now. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. When you open your bow arm and you really sing, it sounds really great. I need more of this in general. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for playing. Okay. Thank you. Of course. Okay. Who's next now? Okay, he's right here. So you're going to tell them what your name is and what you're going to play. You need a stand, right? Okay, let me get you a stand. You set it up however you need. Okay. And I promise I probably won't make you scream. Probably. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, tell them what you're going to play.
Hi, I'm Gabriel, and I'm going to play Cecil Forsyth's Viola Concerto.
Wonderful. First movement.
Yeah, first.
Wonderful. Do you want to play? If not, one of the violas in the first row will have it and we'll airdrop it to you. Maybe we don't play the whole first movement. We just play cut whenever you need. You can strategically cut before the hard part. So usually I don't have a microphone, so I can say these things. Okay.
Mine is also on my phone.
Okay, okay. Why don't you tune then? I'll give you an A and you tune. See, this is the extent of my piano prowess. That's all I can do. Or maybe you can tell them where you're from.
Oh, I'm from the Philippines.
Wonderful. See? Right on time.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
Quick Bluetooth. Oh, technology. That's great.
It's okay. How many students do we have playing today? Is it one more after this? 2, 1, 2, 1. And you're playing. And what are you going to play? Elegie. Okay, that's wonderful. How about you found it? Okay. If not, we can just start and you'll join us.
Yeah.
How's that? Okay. How about she's figuring it out. You play the octaves of the beginning for us without piano. Okay. How about we work on this much? Is that good? Okay, thank you for playing, first of all.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, so this is a very interesting piece because until 3 or 4 years ago, no one was playing this piece. And Viola's figured out that it's pretty good. So now, everywhere I go, I get to hear this piece, which is fantastic. Did I teach this to you yesterday? Who was I talking to about the octaves yesterday? Someone else. Okay, so I'll repeat it for you. So what's the point of playing an octave, right? Why do they write octaves in the music? Double the energy, right? I agree. So you also agree with me that we should go for what sounds the best, right? Yeah. So octaves on the violin is fantastic. Octaves on the viola, sometimes the hand gets a little stuck because the stretch is bigger, right? Especially for smaller hands. So there is different strategies. The first thing to think about, Joe, though, is how to find a slightly wider vibrato if you're going to play the octave. Because, of course, the other strategy is just to cheat and not play it at all. You know, the pretend. And I'm not playing it at all. I'm faking it. So what you have to do is probably vibrate a little bit more with, can you do this for me? Just with your hand, like you're cursing the audience a bit. Yeah. There you go, that's it. So more of this and less of this, because the hand vibrato doesn't work if you play octave, right? So let's try, can you play just for me the first octave of the piece? This is E flat. And try to get the widest vibrato I've ever heard. Okay, now, can you, don't touch the instrument with your head, and do it again. I'm holding your viola. Don't touch it with your head. No. You instantly went back to squeezing. Okay, lift your head, look over there. Okay, great. Okay, you know what I'm realizing? You're pressing very, very, very hard with your left hand. Can you play harmonics this once? Great, fantastic. Okay, now we're gonna add just a little bit of left hand so that we get a sound, right? But still don't touch with your head. Go. Same note, yeah. Okay, can you have a wider first finger vibrato? Yeah. Okay, now careful. I don't want to hear the wood of the bow. And slower bow, yeah? Oh, careful. Okay, you can use your head now. Okay, try. No, it's important. Good. Okay, I want you to play flatter hair. Yes? And now, what's the most beautiful, more resonant sound you can do? Can you just the first finger, no fourth finger? I love that sound. Put the fourth finger, but don't play it. Okay, play it 10% now. Yeah, we heard it too much. Okay, and when you go towards the tip, be careful that it doesn't become like press. Quite the opposite. You want to actually open your body. So you're going to do T and open your body, right? Okay, let's do it. Very good. Already so much better. Okay, so now, let's try once. I'm going to tell you something. Just don't play the octaves. Just don't play it. Just play, okay? Okay? Just play this once and let's see what sounds best. Can you try on your own? Okay, play on the C string though, if you're going to do that. Okay, so do that. Much better. I mean, especially if you have to start the piece with it, it's actually kind of hard. You can also practice the screaming. I'm not going to make you do it. But you have to find this relaxation from the very beginning. If not, you get this. And that's, a killer. Much better to hear only one note, but beautiful. So now, Can you play from there? Let's play maybe with piano. It's great. Keep going.
Sorry, up.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
much better. Yeah? Ah, don't kill it. Much better. Can you do even, when you get there, move the viola this way. Then you're going to get much more sound, actually. Try just this chord. Ta-dee. Oh, I like it so much more. Yeah. If not, actually, you think you're making more sound by pressing harder. You're actually getting less sound in the 10th row. Because it's resonance you wanted to carry all the way over there. Okay, now play for me. Do, 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 re. What was just before? Do, re, re, mi, re. With the biggest vibrato I've ever seen. Oh, okay. You need to save the bow for this shift. Da, 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 dee, ya. You need enough bow, if not, it's not going to work. Save. Now give. Okay, and now you're going to play for us harmonics. Uh-huh. A bigger vibrato. Okay, great. And now we play for real. The reason we do this is to train actually the finger not to press as hard. You do it once or twice pressing less hard, then you go back to the normal thing. Because if you squeeze it, it actually chokes the string. Yeah? Okay, one more time. Great. I like the vibrato now. Oh, careful, don't do this. Uh-huh. Big sound. Oh, I like this sound a lot. You like this sound? This is the sound. Okay, keep going. Keep going, good. Okay. A string needs much more bow, especially if you have 60 people standing behind you with the orchestra. Can you play just for me this? What is this? Probably piano, right, in the music? Yeah. Well, you have to play the concerto piano, right? It's maybe good for chamber music. Yes. Breathe out. Yes. Okay, great. And now we're going to do what we just did with Ian, because you also tend to lock your body a little bit, and you lock your body like this. So I want you to walk, and you're going to play ta-da-da-dee. You remember this? Yeah. Okay, walk around, just play without piano, it's fine. Mi, fa, fa, sol. I mean, already your vibrato is bigger when you walk. You see this? Okay, so now what you're going to do is, you know, even when you play concerto, you don't want to be stuck with a very small circle. Your circle, where you're allowed to walk, is actually much bigger. So this is what I want you to think about. I want you to ti da da ti, and you have more space than you think. Try this. Let's try with piano. Mi fa fa sol, and play like a soloist. Yes. Nice. Yes. Move, 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 move. Move your legs. Okay, walk a bit with me. Oh, much better. Yeah? Yes. Okay, great. Now the danger is now it throws things off balance. Before this phrase, it was the best sound I've heard you play. Now, yam, pa pam, pa pam. Did you play the violin before?
I did.
Okay, we all make mistakes. It's fine. I did that too. So the difference, right, between the violin and the viola is the violin you can go really close to the bridge on the A string, and actually it will work. You do that on the viola, you get this really beautiful sound. So actually quite the opposite. You want to get a little bit further away, tim, pa pam, pa pim, and do both speed instead of weight. Can you play for me then, whatever this passage is? Re, fa, la, re. Do it on your own, it's fine, it's fine. Yes, and walk. Yeah. Okay, great. And I give you another trick. You know how to never, this is a good trick for all the string players in the audience, how to never miss a shift in your life, right? There's one trick. It's a Dorothy delay trick. I'll never miss a shift. So here's the trick. Imagine you're driving, see? Fuck. I apologize for this. Okay, imagine you're driving a car in a very one-way street, right? And you have to parallel park. What's your speed going to be when you get closer to the parking? Slower. Please, I hope so. So that's the trick. You go very fast and then slow at the end. And you listen and you just stop when it's the right note. So then... I didn't miss it. I mean, I was there a bit late, but I didn't miss it. And then you practice it a couple times, and then you get faster and faster. Can you play just for me? Re, si, fa, re, do, and don't stop moving until you get there. But listen with your ear. Yeah. Okay, now, what's the most beautiful A flat you've ever played? Can you play for us? Okay, can you try play? It's good, but now I want the same beautiful sound without a k. No k, just right? Try. Okay. What's the biggest sound? Can you walk around a little bit and play that? Just play that note and make it the most beautiful note you've ever played. Not too sharp, not too sharp. Yes. Okay. Okay. I tell you another thing I see. Every time you get to the tip, you know that your sound tends to die a little bit. You need to do the opposite. You need to do a little crescendo. Even in the vibrato. Can you do that for me? Just repeat the A flat. More, both speed. More. Don't start right here. That's really hard. Start right here. But no. Just like there. Yes. More forte now. Yes. Yeah. Now we're starting. That's a great sound. This is the sound you have to find. Don't settle for an average sound or a little scratchy sound. If you play with a great sound, as I tell all the violists, you know, for orchestra auditions, you need 3 things. If you play great sound and great intonation, and then a decent rhythm, you can get the job. But if you have a bad sound, you don't get the job, I promise. Bad intonation, no job, 100%. So, very important. So I want you, when you practice these things, right, when you practice this piece, anything you practice, I want you to be more preoccupied with making the most beautiful sound, even in the octaves in the beginning. Because if not, it's like, you know, what's the, thank you. If not, it's like, you know, there's no point, right? Okay, so we're going to play now. So I want you to do once for me. We're going to do a little exercise. We're going to play under tempo. And I don't care about your rhythm at all. But every note you play has to be the most beautiful. So can you go and play with the most beautiful sound. I don't care about rhythm at all, for now. Oh, vibrato. Yeah. I don't care about the bowing. This is such a better sound. Can you walk around and play this thing for us? Oh, now we're talking. Yes, and make crescendo at the tip. Right? Increase the vibrato. Very good. Just the A flat. Play the A flat first. Ah, that's a sound. This is the sound we want. See, they're all so happy. Yeah, okay. So, what's the moral of this story, especially in this romantic music, but in everything you play? If you play with a really great sound, and you have a very good ear, but you have to hold yourself to a very, very high standard. Don't let yourself, you know, do this thing. This is not good. This is the main thing. And one of the things that will help you with it is if you practice walking around, because if not, you do a little bit of this. And then there's no way this sound's going to be good, because you have a bunch of tension in your body, right? Okay. I think that's it. Thank you so much. Okay. You have the music for this one. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Oh, now it's Angela's turn. Okay, I remember. Okay, Angela, you're going to tell us what you're going to play. Do you have it memorized?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Look at this. Great. Okay, so tell us your name, where you're from, and what you're going to play.
I'm Angela. I'm from Connecticut, but I go to school at IU Jacobs in Indiana. And I'm going to play the Elegie by Vieuxtemps.
Wonderful. Okay. You want to play the whole thing, or do you want to... How much time do we have? Is it 20 minutes?
Yeah.
So maybe we don't play the whole thing. Just stop whenever you feel like is a good time.
Okay.
Okay? You don't have to play the last page for us. No one likes that page. Or maybe you do, but I don't like that page. You like that page? Okay. You want to play it? No. No. It's a 7-minute piece, and it's singing for 6 minutes. And then the last page, he's like, oh yeah, I have to write something hard. And he just writes fast notes for a whole page. But we don't need that one today. It's fine. Okay, why don't you play from the beginning? Maybe just tune. Yes, please.
Pits on the bottom first bottom? Is it pits in the bass?
No idea.
Is it pits in the bass? Pizzicato?
You want me to do...
I don't know.
Oh, this is interesting.
I've never been.
I'm just trying
I
to
can do
imitate.
one of those.
Yes. All right, all right.
All right.
That's a little too fast.
It's a little fast. Yeah, it's a little.
Yes.
how about we do this much? Good, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna sit for this one. Okay, so I think a lot of the things that we worked on the last 2 days have already started appearing. I like the breathing is much better, and I like that you're not using your forefinger as much, which is fantastic, because four fingers sounds not as great on the viola. But violinists tend to overuse it. Okay, one thing I want to talk about for you today is what happens with your bow hand as you play. So you start off pretty comfortable, and as you keep going, you take more and more fingers off the bow, I don't know if you realize this, until it becomes a little bit stuck, and then you actually lose a lot of the flexibility, and that's why when you play the off the string stroke, it was a little bit scratchy, just because, yeah. So we tried that very briefly yesterday. Can you put your thumb underneath the instrument, under the bow, and play the very beginning for us? It's very, very nice vibrato, I like it. Okay, great. Now let me ask you a question. Which part of the bow are you never using? Yeah, you know why? Did we talk about this yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, maybe tell the audience, why does people usually don't use the bow at the frog?
Because they're afraid it's going to sound scratchy.
Yeah, so you know, people are good musicians, they have good ears, and they hear that it's harder to control. And so the solution a lot of people instinctively come to is just, I'm just not going to do that, right? Not going to go there at all. But I think for you, especially when you go to to the C string, we lose actually quite a lot of power. It's around 20% of your power, which is in the first 2 inches. It's not the same right here. Can you play just for me? Let's play the last couple eighth notes on your own, but at the frog. Da dee da dee da 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 da. Yeah. Yes. La la fa do la fa do. Yes, you should learn to use this part of the bow. One more time. Can we do, you know what? Let's do with piano, and I just want you to think about, imagine that your bow is a little bit longer here. You actually have a little bit more space than you think, okay? Try. Pick a spot, you guys figure out. Pick a spot and do it.
Right there?
Yes.
Okay,
How about like
great.
a loop pickup and-
Okay.
Nice. Thank you. Yes. Whole bow. That's fine. Da da dee da dee. Okay, great. Good, very good. Now what we see is that sometimes the bow change of the frog is a little bit more difficult. That's fine. You practice for 10 minutes, you'll fix it. But the power you're getting is much bigger. I can guarantee in the last row they hear you much better. Now, when you get there, another factor of the bow that I want you to think about that's quite different, because Angela also plays the Baroque violin, which is really cool, but it's slightly different on the viola. One of the big differences is you have to use the amount of hair that you use. That is a factor you have to influence more. Because now you do the violin thing of playing everything like this, which is fine. Actually, it works. You're missing out on quite a lot of colors. Can you play just from where you arrived? From there, and play with flatter hair. Yes? Let's see, but your hair is quite tilted. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's try this. Nice. And then maybe tilt it here, right? Okay, do that one more time for us, but put the thumb underneath the bow. I think that will solve some problems. Okay, let's do the same spot. Already much better. When you play the C string stuff, then you do this, and then you go to the A string. You can play tilted bow, that's fine. But you need to control it, not just one default setting. Can you go same place? How are we doing on time? 10 minutes. Wonderful. Okay. Full bow. Now, change the color. Now lots of bow. Vibrato. Okay, you need a more bow for this thing. If not, we'll get this. So one of the tricks is you can push it a little bit, ta da dee dee, and then you can take some time. You know, you invest it, then you can reap the benefits later. Can you go dee da? From there? Da dee dee, and develop, yeah. Yeah. Okay, great. Fantastic. I will now again talk about the bow. Sorry, we're talking a lot about the bow. But you have a very beautiful vibrato. I think the bow is the biggest leverage point for improving all of this. Now you control more the tilt of the bow. What I want you to think about now is you can change the contact point of the bow throughout the same note. If you play a long note, right? Don't just go here, right? Or the opposite, right? Can you do, let's keep going from where you started. And all I want you to think about is try, experiment, moving the bow a little bit, you know, to change the density of the sound. Try wherever you started. Da, dee, da, 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 da. Can you go from there? Now, tension, and you'll release it. Change your contact point. Yeah, Okay, this needs to be 3 times bigger because they can't hear it. But that's exactly, this is something that you don't do a lot of. But I want you to push yourself a little bit like driving a bike. Yeah? Okay, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Even this first note, right? If you go towards the trick is this, you go towards the fingerboard, but you speed up the bow and really speed up the vibrato, and then you're going to create this thing. Okay? Try. Yes. Okay, that's too many notes in one bow. This is a violinist bowing. Don't do it. You need to split. Or if you don't split, you need to show me certain notes. Highlight. Imagine you play the harp. If they just kind of go very fast, it will become so boomy you will not hear anything. So you have to pick out a couple, maybe the top ones. Yeah? Do one more. Imagine it was very beautiful first note. You can even start even bigger. And now slide. Yeah. Nice. Flat hair. Nice. Okay, beautiful. It's so much more beautiful. You have to pick a couple of those special notes you can make even more magic. For example, right? Instead of just kind of, you just ran in the red light, right? So you need to actually take time and show us something really special. And also, Alex is waiting for you because you're on your own. And every violinist and violist is going to be super impressed if you do T and control the frog, because that's really hard to do. Okay, do that. Yes. Breathe. Okay. Maybe it's a little bit too fast. You have to pick a couple where you just go, roller coaster gets closer to the sun. 2 minutes? 4 minutes. Okay. You have to play really fast. Yeah, can you sing it for us once? Right? Sing.
Wait.
Don't care about the pitch, just about the rhythm is important. Well, exactly. But you see how you took time. You didn't go and when you play, it's a little bit. Of course, mine is worse. But you have to exaggerate it for them because you know it in your head. It feels like it's taking a lot of time. You're actually not taking that much time. Can you go from mi fa sol si la re? From there. That's too fast. You see, if you need to split the bow, no one's going to stop you. You do whatever you need. I'm not going to look. Okay, and now, okay, it's fine. But pam 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 pam. Is that what we're doing? T, ta, ti, ti, maybe a little bit more loving. Can you do I like the idea of playing slightly off the string, but don't play them all the same length. Because it sounds like a different, same place, much better. Right. It's flat hair. Okay, now even if you play all the right notes, if your sound gets so small, we all think, is she playing all the right notes? So what you have to do is just go, these are the right notes. Okay, so you're going to do this. Do that for us. Even if you play the wrong notes, I don't remember what the right notes are, so you might fool me. Okay, do it once a little slower, why not? We're waiting for it. Piano's waiting anyway. Nice. Nice, say, roti, roti, roti. Breathe, yeah. And use the bow. think that's our 4 minutes. Thank you so much. And thank you, Alexandria. And thank you, everybody, for coming to the viola class. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's always fun to do this for an audience. So if you have any questions, I'm here for the next 10 minutes or so before they kick us out.
Yay,
Yeah.